is always like this. He's always moving.
Messi is known mostly for what he's able to do with his feet, but it's something that he does with his head that's equally important. Scanning is a skill performed by almost all footballers. It's when a player temporarily looks away from the ball to take in extra information that can help them once they receive it. Now, when we measure scanning, we look at something called scan rate. This is how many times a player scans in the 10 seconds before they receive the ball. Studies have shown that the higher the scan rate, the more likely you are to make a successful forward pass. It's no surprising then that Messi has one of the highest rates in the world. Messi scans an average of 5 times in the 10 seconds before receiving the ball. The average Premier League forward does this just 2.8 times, making Messi almost twice as good. In the World Cup final versus France, Messi scanned the field an unbelievable 676 times, with 90% of his forward passes successful. But scanning isn't just about looking around as much as possible. There's a very precise timing to it that players like Messi have also mastered. Scan at the wrong time, such as when the ball is being kicked, and you could end up missing the fight of the ball. If we look at Messi's timing in this clip, we see how he does it to perfection. The ball is moving with its direction set, so he scans. But as soon as it's touched, his eyes are on it to monitor its change in direction. In between touches, he scans again. And he continues to do this right up until the very moment he receives the ball. Another aspect of scanning that Messi has perfected is something called the critical scan. This is the last scan a player makes before receiving the ball, usually as it's travelling towards them. It's a vital skill as it provides you with last-minute information about what to expect when you turn. To take your eyes off the ball as it's moving towards you is no easy task. But for Messi, it's no problem. Throughout the entire game, Messi only failed to make 3 forward passes. All of these situations happened when he didn't make a critical scan. If we take a look at this example, Messi receives the ball in a grey area, but fails to see the run of his teammate behind him. He ends up choosing the wrong option and gives the ball away in a dangerous area. You'll all remember Messi's goal in extra time to put Argentina 3-2 up in the final, but you probably didn't see the incredible awareness that led to it. In the 10 seconds before scoring, Messi scans an incredible 7 times to assess his surroundings. What's even more incredible are his reaction times compared to other players. If you look at Upamecano's gaze, you'll see that it's always a few tenths of a second behind Messi's. It's not a lot, but in a game of football, margins matter, and this is all it takes to gain a slight edge over your opponent to score. Messi has been scanning throughout his entire career, using this key skill to aid his performance on the field, scoring countless, priceless goals along the way. Like many top players, it's clear that this is a skill that's been ingrained in Messi from a young age. Here's a clip, for example, of a young Leo scanning before receiving a throw-in. Fast forward some years later, and here's a clip of Messi doing it again, this time for Barcelona. From a set piece on the side of the field, he constantly checks his shoulder to find the space, before bursting into it and firing a shot off the bar. While scanning may come more naturally to some over others, the evidence suggests that this skill is learned and can be trained and improved upon. And that's exactly what we specialise in here at Be Your Best, with our VR technology helping thousands of players around the world to become calmer on the ball. Be Your Best is designed to improve your cognitive performance primarily through training your scanning, but you'll also be working on other skills during the training such as your decision making and awareness. Now, we take scenarios from real life pro games and recreate them in VR for you to experience and train with, working on your scan rate, scan timing, and critical scans as you work to become a better player. Our technology has been used by some big names including Arsenal's Martin Odegaard, and a recent scientific study on a top youth international team showed that just 9 weeks of training resulted in a 28% improvement in scan rate. Now click the link in the description or go to beyourbest.com to check it out. Who would have thought that the subtle skill of turning your head would hold the power to completely transform your game? Thanks for watching. Please comment below with any suggestions for future videos, and I'll see you next time.